I have done 100 runs of the second part of Stratholme. This one is the Eastwall Gate, and I'm going to run you guys through it, and I'm going to show you guys what loot you can get from this place. Let's go. Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back for another video. It's again a Saturday, and that means we have another dungeon walkthrough, and as you heard in the intro, is Stratholme, or the second part of Stratholme, because I have already covered this one up here, the main gate as I call it, and this one here is the Eastwall Gate, as you can see on the map. But let me just zoom out real quick so you can see where where it's located. It's Eastern Kingdom over here, and it's Eastern Plaguelands, and then it's right there with the Eastwall Gate with this little entry here. So let's just jump into it and let's run it. And then let's see what loot I've got from it. From the 100 runs that I've done, I'm obviously going to loot this run here as well, so it's going to be 101. But that's because I don't want to miss out on potential good loot. So yeah, I'm gonna loot it while doing it. That's just how I run my series. So let's. I got my Barrett Tower on already, and we're just gonna run it. Yeah, why not? Let's just run it. This dungeon is quite good. I mean, it's a classic dungeon. That means it's quite good. Usually the classic dungeons are quite good. They're definitely better than TBC or Lich King. This is obviously no exception or no different. A classic dungeon here, which is good. It's exciting because that means we can actually get some good loot. Before I run any further, there's 4 spawn location in this dungeon for a chest. There is 1 guaranteed per run. The first spot is right here, and then there is a few more. I'll let you know along the way where they are. They are a bit spread out throughout the dungeon, but there's 1 chest guaranteed in every single run you do, so make sure you look out for those, and also make sure you have a profession that can actually open them, because some of the chests are going to be locked. I have inscription, where you can go to the Cultiras, the BFA expansion, and then learn Cultiras level 1, and then you can use the scroll of unlocking. And then you can open all chests in, definitely in the content I'm doing, then I can open all chests. So make sure you do that, or go blacksmithing and have the skeleton keys. Inscription is a lot cheaper, I'm just going to say it. So I'll definitely recommend inscription. Also, with this dungeon, you have to kill these mobs in here. There's 5 mobs in here, like a summoning ritual. So you have to kill those. There's 3 of them. There's 3 bosses, and there's 3 temples. So you have to go into every single one of them in order to proceed into the final bits of the dungeon. So make sure you do that. Oh, I actually forgot the second place for a chest, which is right here under this little roof here, whatever it is. This house. It's right there in the under that house. So that's the second spot. And then there's 2 more over here on this side here, but I'll get to them when I get there. This dungeon, as I said, is a classic dungeon, so there is a lot of good items. There's a lot of decent sets. The sets that I've kept, or the things that I've kept, might not be the highest of value, but that's because of my server. Oh, we get an epic there, and that's also another reason. You get quite a few epics right here. This is my 5th one, I believe, so I got a few epics. Also, a little side note, you see these gates closed. I skipped them because I'm running fast. If you don't have as a good speed set, or if you're not running as fast as I am, you can see here, you might have to use a speed buff increase to skip that, because otherwise you'll be trapped inside them, and you'll have to kill the rats, and yeah, it takes forever to open them again. So make sure you just skip it or run through it with your moving speeds. It's gonna save you a lot of time, at least. But as I said, there's a lot of good transmogs in here. A lot of good sets you can gather. Again, the prices on my server is not the best, so some of the items that I've kept is not really that exciting, but I'm going to show you guys at least which sets you should be looking out for, so you can gather them on your server. Hopefully the prices are better on your server. This is the 3rd spot with the chest, or with a chest, and you can see the chest was here in my run, and then there's 1 more spot behind that boss there. I'm obviously showing you as I get there. Also, another thing with this particular dungeon is there's a couple of items or a handful of items that have been re-added into the game in 7.25 or something like that, which were previously removed from the game. So previously unobtainable items, they have obviously been in the game for quite a while now, since they got here in 7 point something, 7.2 I believe, 7.25 or something. So they have been in here for a while. Here's the second or the last spot of the chest, if it should be there. So there are some specific items in here which have an really good value because people have not been able to get them for a few for a period of time, and now they've been re-added and they have a low drop chance now that they've been re-added. So they're really rare. And it's for this, or like for Stratholme specific, so it can be either this one or the other one, the main gate one. So yeah, that is also a really good reason to do it, because if you are getting one of those, you're looking at big money, which will obviously be exciting, and there's obviously something to go for. Like some other dungeons there, like Skullflame Shield or something else, but here is the previously unobtainable items. Obviously they're obtainable now, and I've actually got one of them. I actually got one of them, so it's gonna be good. This is the last boss, which by the way can also drop your mount. And I actually got 2 for these 100 runs. I got 1 in my mailbox and I got 1 in the bank. But I already have it in already, so. But you can get the mount as well. Also, good thing, I don't think I've mentioned it. Being a druid is obviously always good. I keep mentioning it. I keep saying it, but the reason why is obviously the dream walk. You can see I've just pulled it out from the last boss, and I've just used it again, and now I'm straight outside the instant, and you can just reset and run back in. It took me a bit longer than what I usually do it on, because obviously I'm explaining everything, but I think I usually do it about 5 minutes. So you kind of want to do it with a speed set, and definitely with a druid if you do not have one. You should definitely consider making one, because otherwise you have to run all the way back out, and that's going to take a long time. But that was the run. This is the loot. You can also sell with this guy here, with Sean, if you want, but I'm just going to mount up because that's just easier. So I'm just going to sell off everything here. Going to sell off all the grays. That was the epic we got. Sell. I got something else, didn't I? Oh, well, never mind. Well, this is the loot that I've kept, and this is the loot that I've received. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me, apologies. And bless me. But this is the loot that I've decided to keep. There are a bunch, there's a few materials down here at the bottom, which is some thick spider silk, some shadow silk, and some essence of undead. I'm using these for crafting because instead of buying them off the auction house, I'll just farm them in places like this and keep them, and then eventually use them for crafting. You do also get these. I didn't include them. Well, the rest of them I got 700 or something, because they're not worth that much. They're not that interesting. But you can also get these. But yeah, a bunch of greens, a few blues, and 5 epics. We obviously got 1 in the run here, so let's go through them one by one, and let's talk about them. We got some leggings here. I know these cells. I've sold them a lot of them in the past. You can get them in various dungeons, so that's why I'm keeping these. They're not insanely good. Not the price, not the sell rate. There's nothing special about them. They're not even looking that amazing, but I know I've sold them in the past, so that's why I'm deciding to keep them, and then actually hopefully they'll sell off again. But I got 7 of them. They're 4 in the gold. I mean, they'll sell eventually. We got these Ebonhold leggings. You can see the sell rate here is a lot better than what these are. So even though the prices are worse, the sell rate is a lot higher. So these are gonna sell for sure. But 350 for 1 pair of Ebonhold leggings. Obviously, I got 2. The same with these ones. These leggings here, 0.03 sell rate again is really good. I got 7. Only 330 gold, but again, sell rate is good. They're gonna sell. And these are also set pieces. All these are from Ebonhold, as I said. The Valorous, I think it's called, is obviously also set. So these are all set. The Justice chest plate here is also from a set. You can get various stuff from him, from this set. But I decided only to keep the chest piece. They're the only one that had a little bit of value. Well, let's say a little bit of value is 200 gold. So nothing too interesting there either. We got a chest piece here. We got 4 of them. 0.02 sell rate. They are gonna sell. Horrible price. We got this one here, which is quite nice actually. I think I like this one. Quite good looking transmog, I would say. Again, horrible price, not that good a sell rate, but I've sold these in the past, so that's why I'm keeping it. Got 2 of these robes. Robes tend to do quite well. This is quite nice priest robe, I'd say. So, and the prices on these are actually a little bit better. They're 1.2 at the moment, so that's good. And we've got this chest here, the mist shape armor, which is a 3.7 at the moment on my server. There's actually none on the auction house for my server at the moment, so I could even post it higher if I wanted to. I'm not gonna crib it. So yeah, this one is really good as well. I've sold them in the past as well. We got the Overlord, again, not too interesting with the value. A good sell rate. Again, as said, you can get shield, you can get all kinds of stuff with the Overlords here. We got Alabaster gloves, we got Alabaster boots. You can get various things from this as well. Is again a set. So it again a set that it sells. You can get chest and shoulders and legs from other dungeons like BRD, which obviously always sells. I'm saying obviously, you guys don't know, they do sell. I've sold many of these, and I've sold them in, like, usually if you have like the whole set, you can sometimes see that one person goes on and buy every single piece from the set because he wants the whole thing. So having every single piece from the set is up on the auction house is decent, because you are tend to sell most of them in one go then. But then on to the blues. We got a wand here, which is 1k. Nothing too interesting about it. It's just 1k blue wand, so it's a little bit rare, obviously, than the greens. We got a offhand here, just a bone, which is also 1k. We got some shoulders here. Again, nothing too special about them, but 2k apparently on my server. They are probably gonna drop a little bit to the more like 500 gold, which is the market value, but 2k at the moment, so I'll take it. We got a mace here for 6k, Heaven's Light, so 6k mace. That's starting to look like something. Then we got this epic here, the Stone Render Gauntlets, which I just got in the run here, which is 1k, so interesting. Let's see if they sell. Got another pair of hands here, Edge Master hand guards, which is 1.5, which is not amazing, but again 1.5. If I can sell them for 1.5, I'll take it. Wall of the Dead shield, epic shield here, 3.5k, so decent. We got a dagger here, what's it called, a gut ripper, a gut ripper, which is 5.555. Decent, 6k or 5,500, so I'll take that. And we got a blood razor here. These are actually really good. They do sell quite fast. I've sold them for a lot more than 8k, but 8k again, I'm taking it. But as you obviously heard, if you've been watching the whole thing, I did get one of the unobtainable, and you can probably see I've avoided one of the pieces here, because I did actually get one of the previously unobtainable items, and that is the only reason, not the only reason, I do have a little bit of value, but pretty much the only reason why I'm actually going to make some gold, hopefully a bunch of gold, from this dungeon is because of this piece right here. There you go. The Plague Hound leggings. Apparently they are almost 1.1 million gold at the moment on my server. They are super, super, super rare. I think on Wowhead there's 3 mobs that you can get them from. And they have like less than 0.1% drop chance. So they just show 0 drop chance. on WoW here, because they don't show more well, decimals than 0.1. So they're super rare. I'm super happy that I got them, because otherwise I wouldn't have actually gotten that much. There's a little bit of value in some of the blues and the rares, the weapons, but not really anything interesting. So I'm really glad that I got these, because then I'm actually gonna make some gold, hopefully. But yeah, these are one of the things you can come across if you are doing the Stratholme, because they have been added into the game in a patch. I guess 0.25 is something like Legion or something. They got added in there, so quite exciting if you get one of these. And I was lucky to get one. I'm pretty stoked with that. I'm pretty stoked. I've actually got a lot of good items from some of the dungeons here in Classic that I've been doing with this series as well. But yeah, that was basically it for the loot. I do have a macro that will show you my value. Obviously, there's not going to be much other than this. So let's just press it. And it's going to be 1 point... How much? 1,164,000. And 1.1 is right here. So that is like 60,000 in the rest of it. And then 1.1 million right here. So all my value is in that one piece. Quite lucky that I got this. Have been a very bad dungeon if I didn't get this. So that kind of saved me, which I'm happy about. But that was it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave it a thumbs. Well, thumbs up. You can also leave it a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Comment if you were lucky enough to get any of the unobtainable item, or yeah, or if the prices are just even worse on your server, or if they're better. I don't know. Also, as you heard, I do live stream over on Twitch, so make sure you go over there and follow me, and you can come ask me questions there. You can obviously also ask them in the description, or not in the description, in the comment section. The link to my Twitch will be in the description. So come over there, follow me, say hi, watch me do the farms live, join me in some of the farms. I don't know, whatever we can figure out. I'm very chatty on there. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on the next one, because there will be more coming, and there's actually also a lot more on my channel, so go check them out if you want to. But anyways, that was it. Hope you're enjoying your weekend, or will enjoy your weekend, or just your day whenever you're watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.